Good morning everyone. Let's continue with the pronoun session. In the last video we have discussed about some of the types of the pronoun. So let's have a recap about those types. These are the types of pronoun. They are demonstrative pronoun, interrogative pronoun, distributive pronoun, personal pronoun, possessive pronoun, relative pronoun, reflexive pronoun, emphatic pronoun and indefinite pronoun. And as I have already said, the highlighted ones also come under the chapter of adjective. These are same in the adjective as well. So let's have a recap of all the definitions. Demonstrative pronoun, it is used to point out the objects which it refers to. Possessive pronoun, which shows possession, ownership. Interrogative pronoun, it is used to ask questions. Distributive pronoun, it refers to person or things one at a time. Suppose we are talking about a group and individual member of that group, then we use distributive pronoun. Indefinite pronoun, it refers to the object or person that is not definite, whose number is not known, whose subject is not clear. Then reflexive pronoun, it is a pronoun which refers back to the subject. It is generally the receiver of an action. In this case, the subject himself does the action and also receives the action. In emphatic pronoun, it is used for the sake of emphasis on the subject. Let's begin with the new type, that is your personal pronoun. Personal pronoun means a pronoun that is used to represent person or things. Whenever we talk about person, and the pronoun that we use for those persons are known as personal pronoun. For example, I, me, you, they, him, his, her, mine, etc. Examples are, you are a good boy. Here you is your second person personal pronoun, and he saw me in the market. He is the third person personal pronoun, and me is your first person personal pronoun. Personal pronoun generally refers to persons. So persons are divided into three categories: first person, second person and third person. So overall the person has been divided into three categories: first person, second person and third person, and based on the number, whether they are singular or plural, they are categorized into different types. Even the pronoun used for singular and plural forms are different. Not only this, the personal pronouns used in the subject place is different and in the object place is different. Let us see how they are different. So this is your generalized pattern. This is a general table for all the personal pronouns. So you can see there are three persons: first person, second person, third person. And there are three cases, that is a nominative case which act as a subject, accusative case which act as an object, and third is your genitive case, that is your possessive case. In possessive case, you can see there are two parts. One part represents the pronoun, possessive pronoun, and the other part represents the possessive adjectives. You can also see how do they differ in both the cases. And this is your reflexive or emphatic form, which is nothing but your compound personal pronoun. They are also known as compound personal pronouns since they are made up of two words, the personal pronoun plus self or selves. So they are also known as compound personal pronouns. So all these have been represented in a tabular form. Now let's do one by one, each person according to their case and number. So the first type of personal pronoun is first person. Personal pronoun of first person. Here first person we use for the speaker, one who speaks. The pronoun which denotes the person or persons speaking, one who speaks. The pronoun which denotes the person or persons speaking is said to be the first person or the speaker. Now we have categorized them as singular and plural based on the number, whether the first person is singular number or plural number, and their cases, that is subject case, object case and possessive case. So first person singular is I. The first person singular in the subject case is I. If I go for examples, I have I like sweets. This is how we use first person singular as a subject. So I like sweets. Here I is your subject, singular in number. Then object case, me, singular, first person, object case is me. Example, he gave me a book. So you can see me is acting as an object, present after the verb. Gave is your verb, present after the verb. So me is your object. Next is your plural first person nominative case, that is use of plural first person as subject. Example, we had fun at the picnic, so we is your subject. And in accusative case, we have teacher gave us a lot of homework. So here us is your object. Us is your object. Same way, coming to possessive case, already we have discussed all about the possessive case. So just a small refreshing. This book is mine and this is my book. As earlier said, if the word is followed by a noun, it is an adjective. If not followed by a noun, it is a pronoun. So mine is your possessive pronoun and my is your possessive adjective. Same is with the plural possessive case. The parrot is ours and we do our work on time. So our is your possessive adjective and ours is your possessive pronoun. Next is your second person. Second person is the person whom we speak to, the listener. There is someone, we don't speak in a, we speak to someone who is there to listen to you. So hence the second person is known as listener. And who is the second person? The pronoun which denotes the person or persons spoken to whom do we speak. So that is what is listener or the second person. Here also I have according to number, singular or plural, and as a case, subject and object. The only thing is here whether it is singular, plural, subject, object, the pronoun do not change. Pronoun is only you. You as a singular, you as plural, you as subject and you as object. You can see here, you are late, subject. I want you to come with me, object. And now here you can see these two are singular you. We know who is late, one single person is late. So you are late. Here also who will come with me? You, one single person. But if I have to use you as plural, I have to mention the plural subject here. So who are the plural subjects? Students. So when I say students, I want you to complete your work on time. So who is going to complete your work? It is the students, the plural. So here you is used as plural. Same is with possessive case. The choice is yours and this is your choice. So here yours is your possessive pronoun and your choice, your is your possessive adjective. Now coming to third person. Who is the third person? About whom we speak. Who is the third person? About whom we speak. The pronoun which denotes the person or persons spoken of is said to be third person. Third person. About whom we speak. Actually third person is, suppose I say he is a boy. So I am pointing out to that particular boy and saying he is a boy. So you can say it's another kind of demonstrative pronoun itself. But since here we are representing two persons, not objects, so it comes under third person. Here also we have divided third person into singular and plural, subject and objective case. So singular, as a singular, here according to the gender, we have three singular forms for third person. He for masculine, she for feminine and it for neuter. Neuter means where I cannot state whether it is masculine or feminine. So in singular form, I have three cases, three examples. That is he, she and it. So since they are three, same way I'll have three different objects also. Him, her and it. Him for he, that is masculine gender as an object, her for feminine gender, and it again for neuter gender. In possessive case also, I'll have three forms. His for masculine, hers for feminine, and its for neuter. As an adjective, possessive adjective, we have his, her or its. You can see its is common to both. And this its is without any apostrophe. Whenever I am going to use its, its, without apostrophe, that means it shows the possession. It shows the possessive case. Let's go for the example. So he speaks ill about her. Now here you can see he is your third person singular nominative case, and her is your third person objective case. I gave him the book. Here he was used as subject. Now I am using he as object, which is him, which will change to him. She asked them to pay attention. She is your subject, feminine gender, first person singular, and her is your object case, and them. Here them is your plural third person object. She asked them. Whom? Them. So here them is behaving as an object, but it is in plural form. It rained heavily last night. Now here it represents the day. It represents the rain, the day when it was raining. So it is a neuter gender. It rained heavily last night. So this is also third person singular and third person plural. They made a movie on corona. So here they is used as a subject, plural subject of the third person, and here in the previous example we see them is used as an object of the third person plural. Now coming to possessive case, that book is hers. I can even write that book is his. In both the cases it is correct. This is for masculine, this is for feminine. And if I go for that is her book, here her is your possessive adjective followed by a noun. Here this is your possessive pronoun. Another example, these boxes are theirs and these are their boxes. Again see, you can see the use of possessive pronouns and adjective. In the first sentence, theirs ending in s is your possessive pronoun, and second sentence, their ending followed by a noun is a possessive adjective. That's all for the personal pronoun. I hope all of you have understood the personal pronoun. You have to keep on practicing. You have to keep in mind that the use of pronoun is very, very limited and restricted. You cannot use it anywhere. Thank you. Goodbye.